Oh, it's looking terrific, Harry. Pity you won't be able to show her off to anybody.
What do you mean?
Madge. She's just wrong to say she's sorry, but she's got a bit of a cold, so she won't be able to take you out for your driving lesson today.
You what? I've spent hours cleaning this thing.
Yeah, pity that. At least they got you out to do something. You usually leave it to me.
I do my share, so don't be giving me that.
Oh, yeah. You do your share, all right. About that big your share is.
Yeah. Well, seeing as your girlfriend put me to all this trouble, there's only one thing I can do now.
Oh, well, what's that then?
Go out with someone else.
Who? There's no one around here to take you out. There's no one that soft.
Oh, yes, there is.
Who, Harry? Oh, no. Oh, no, I said it before and I meant it. There's no way you're going to get me to teach you to drive.
What if they sack you? What then?
I won't get the sack. And if they try, I'll get my union onto them.
Bob, this isn't something to joke about. You might lose your job. Think about that.
Be told, will you, she? I won't. And anyway, if I did have to go, I'd be just as happy back on the shop floor. Happier, maybe.
Oh, aye? Where is this mythical shop floor that's going to employ an ex-trade union official? There are no jobs left to apply for.
Oh, there are. I know there's not a lot of work around here, but there are some jobs.
How many factories have you seen closed down over the last 2 years?
Too many.
Right. So if you lose this job, we're in for one hell of a future.
It won't come to that.
It might. Look, I know it's probably too late anyway, but couldn't you ring them? Couldn't you tell them you're backing down?
No, I couldn't. What's right is right. Sheila, I happen to represent them lads and they respect me. I can't dump them just to save my own job.
They mean more to you than your family does.
Oh, don't talk soft, love. You know they don't. But I can't go against my own beliefs, love, can I? Shouldn't have to tell you that.
Bob, I'm scared. I don't want us to end up like the Corkills. I don't want you to end up bitter and twisted like Matty because he can't find any work. I need the security we've had over the last 2 years. I need it. Look, all round us, jobs are being lost, marriages crumbling, families breaking up. I don't want that for us. I don't want that.
I said no, and I mean it.
Well, I like that. I give you a roof over your head, the use of my car, my girlfriend.
Madge is my girlfriend, mine.
All right, if she's your girlfriend and she's let me down, it's only right and proper. You should take me out instead of her.
I'm not going to, and that's that.
All right, I'll go on my own.
Harry, it's against the law. You'll get banned. Harry! You see, you're not fit to drive. You nearly smashed into Annabelle's car there.
Give over. I was in full control.
You're a madman. You don't reverse like that.
Oh, it's you, Harry. I thought it was Alan Prost.
This miserable so-and-so won't give me a driving lesson. What kind of a mate's that, Damon?
Well, from the way you reversed just now, Harry, I'd say it was a very wise one.
There are, you see. You don't blame me, do you?
Never mind about what he thinks. I'm going with or without you.
Now, wait a minute, Harry. Let's discuss this, eh?
There's nothing to discuss.
Anyway, whatever you two decide, I'll do it quick. If Paul Collins sees you on his drive here, he'll have an airy fit. You know what he thinks about motorists at the moment.
Look, if I do go with you, it'll only be for about 15 minutes, all right?
All right, but you'll have to go through the instructions again. I'm all of a fluster with all this.
Why don't you try listening to me for the change?
Tell you what, I better go in. See ya.
You're so self-righteous.
Come on, then, and don't be so nosy.
I couldn't do anything about it now if I wanted to.
And of course, you don't.
No, I don't. For 2 years I've had to bend my principles. I'm not prepared to break them.
Hey, you two can be heard all over the close. Harry and Ralph listen to every word of this row.
It's not a row. We're discussing.
We'll discuss a little bit quieter, will you?
No, you're right, lad. Oh, come on, she. We don't need all this. What's done's done.
Oh, Bob, I don't want to argue.
I don't want to argue either. There's enough arguing going on outside this house. We should be supporting each other against them out there, you know.
You're right, and I'll support you both by putting the kettle on.
Hello there.
Oh, Billy, I'm falling.
Good, I'm just in the mood for a fallen woman. Right. What's for me tea? I'm starving.
Behave, Billy. I'm doing something. I will get you something when I finish.
Sit here and just go and wait.
You're full of yourself. You must have had a good day.
Not really. In fact, it was terrible. Oh, plenty of sympathy and understanding, like. Oh, I'd have done the same myself if it had been my daughter. But sorry, mate, there's nothing down here for you.
Oh, never mind. Something will come up, I know it will.
Yeah, just hope it comes soon. I can't stand doing nothing. I'm used to working.
You're putting weight on and all.
Go away, will you? I'm the same size as when we got married. And don't try and get out of getting me tea ready either.
Right. I'll go and get it.
Come on.
Oh, and there's a letter for you come this morning. Here.
Someone else offered me sympathy. I'll go spare. It is. No, it isn't. Hey, though, this is amazing.
What is it?
It's just a phone straight away if I'm interested.
What is it?
That's some bloke. He said he's heard about me bother and he feels I've been done a great wrong and he'd like to try and help. He's got a job I might be interested in. Look.
Maintenance supervisor. Supervisor's job, Billy?
It's like some kind of industrial maintenance firm. Hello? Could I speak to Mr. Julian Tyler, please? My name's Billy Corkill.
Say William Corkill.
What for?
Just say it.
Hello? Mr. Tyler. It's William Corkill speaking. I got your letter this morning. Yeah, I am very interested. Well, as soon as you like. That's right, yeah, Brookside. OK, that's all right with you. Right then, I'll be looking forward to meeting you too. Thanks, Mr. Tyler. He's coming round here on his way home tonight. He'll be here about 6.
6? The place is a mess. I'll have to hoover.
No, it's not a mess. You won't be here for another 1.5 hours.
Well, I want the place to look nice for him.
Looks nice. Now come here. Well, that's better. Now calm down, will you?
Calm down? You put your arms around me and expect me to calm down. The time was when you used to want me to get excited.
All right, then. Don't calm down. Let's go upstairs and do the bedroom. You can do down here later.
I told you that it'd take more than 2 to shift that piano.
Well, how was I to know it was a grand? 2 of us could have shifted an ordinary piano with the trolley easy.
It wasn't an ordinary one, though, was it?
Yeah, well, they should have said when he took the booking, shouldn't they? Who took it anyway? Wasn't me.
Wasn't me either. It must have been Sandra. You'll have to have words with
Hey,
her.
no way, Terry. Things are bad enough as they are at the moment without looking something else to have a Barney about.
All right, then I will.
Hey, no one will. She takes messages as a favour. If you go on complaining, she won't do it.
I suppose by she you mean me.
Oh, well, love. I wish I'd known you were getting back early. This afternoon's been a dead loss. Could have gone out somewhere.
Well, actually, I've been quite busy. Been trying to work out a formal letter of complaint against Chris Baker.
Oh, good, you're not going through with it.
Of course. We've not come this far to give up without at least trying.
Oh, you can't win. You must know that.
We've been through this, Pat. It's important to me.
Oh, yeah, so important that you're willing to throw your career away. Oh, God, if it wasn't for that Harold, you wouldn't have...
Leave Tony out of this.
You can't. There's different rules for different classes, and you know it. Remember that girl, Linda? Spent the night with the doctor in the nurse's home. He got his knuckles wrapped and told he was a naughty boy. She got the sack. Different rules.
This isn't anything like that. This is an ethical matter.
Different rules, still. Will you tell her, mate? Doctors and nurses are different.
Oh, why, even I know that.
No, I mean they're treated differently.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, and you're right. Look, he'll get moved out the way somewhere else, and the fella you're moaning about won't even notice what's happened. They'll give you right down the banks and they'll crucify you, Sandra.
Yeah? How come you know so much about hospitals then?
I don't. I know about life. Look, some public school lads chop down a load of trees and they get their hands slapped. Some lads from the local council estate do exactly the same, only they get sent to Borstal or something. Hospitals are no different.
Well, what did you think?
I think I never want to go driving with you again.
Why not? I thought it did very well.
No, Harry, you didn't. A 30-mile-an-hour speed limit means you mustn't go over 30.
I didn't.
It doesn't mean you've got to stick to 30 no matter what.
Oh, give over, will you?
Bends, corners, roundabouts, you took them all at 30. I've never been a religious man. But when you went twice around 5 ways, I started to pray.
I was following that car in front.
I know, and he was trying to get away from you. No wonder Madge said she had a cold. Oh, that's it, Harry. No, never again, never again.
Don't stop me doing what I think is right. I want to
Hey,
stop you
listen
from
to them,
destroying
will
your
you?
career. I want to stop you from making a fool of yourself.
Grown people arguing like that.
Is it early?
Yeah, well, you'll have to forget about your hoovering now.
Open the door.
All right.
Mr. Corkill?
Yes, Mr. Tyler.
That's it.
Come in, please. This is my wife, Doreen.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you both. I think I said in my letter how disgusted I was at the way you've been treated.
Yeah, we were very grateful. It's been a hard time for us.
I know. Where have we gone wrong? Nowadays, murderers and rapists get sympathy instead of the rope. Their victims are forgotten about. Your poor daughter, she'll probably bear the scars of all this for the rest of her life.
She's bearing up pretty well. We're really pleased with her progress, aren't we, Billy?
Oh, yes, really pleased. She seems to have got over it very quickly, like.
Thanks, no doubt, to the support and love you two have given her.
We've done all we can, like.
Oh, no doubt about it. That's why I'd like to help, if I can.
You said you might have a job for me.
Not might, Mr. Corkill. Definitely. There's a job for you at my firm if you want it.
Mr. Tyler, I'm desperate for a job. If you've got one, I'll do it, and I'll do it as best I can.
I'm sure you will. I know what kind of a man you are, see? Hard-working, honest, good family man.
How do you know all about me?
You have friends, Mr. Corkill. They recommended you.
Who?
Just friends, ex-colleagues from where you used to work.
But most of them wouldn't talk to me because I broke the picket line last New Year, like.
Most, perhaps, but not all. The trouble with all these extreme lefties in the unions is they intimidate decent, right-thinking folk to keep quiet. I won't have unions in my operation, so you'll be amongst friends.
No, well, don't get me wrong. I've got nothing against trade unions as such.
What exactly is the job, Mr. Tyler?
Plant supervisor, in charge of maintenance. We hire out electrical plant and machinery all over the northwest. I've got a team of 5 maintenance men who cover the region. I want someone to organise them properly and to be at hand in case we have an emergency somewhere.
What kind of an emergency?
Oh, you know, piece of equipment goes wrong on a job. You'd be the flying doctor. That's why we give you a company car.
But that comes with the job, like.
Naturally.
Does that mean I might get called out at any time, like?
In a way, yes. But that's all down to overtime, on top of your basic 250 quid a week.
How much?
250 quid for a 40-hour week. Is that all right?
Mr. Tyler, I'll take it.
Alan? You mean Alan Jones?
You know very well who I mean.
So you're meeting Alan Jones in a pub?
At 7 o'clock. I've just told you.
In a pub?
Well, he wouldn't exactly be welcome here, would he?
So you are going to meet him in a pub then, aren't you?
Dad, I think that's been fairly well established.
Damon, this is between me and your mother. So go on, Oppas, I want to talk to her.
I haven't finished my tea yet.
Well, take it with you, go on. All right, I'm going.
Finish your tea first.
But my dad's just said...
Finish your tea.
Sheila, I want to talk to you. I don't want Damon sitting here, earwigging.
He's got to finish his tea.
There's things I don't want him to hear.
Oh, go on. I'll bring your drink up later.
All right, I'm going. But I'd just like you two to know that I am 18. I do know what you're talking about.
Right. So what couldn't be discussed in front of our grown-up son?
You know what? You going for a drink in a pub with Alan Jones.
We're going to discuss my future course options. There's nothing to get worked up about.
I'm worked up, as you put it, over the sheer hypocrisy of it. You break Matty and Mo up from meeting together and you're going off with this bloke.
I'm not going off with him. I'm going to have a drink with him while we discuss things we're both mutually interested in.
Oh, I know what he's mutually interested in.
Do you have to bring everything down to that? Can't another man be interested in my mind or my education?
Yes, another man can, but him, no, he can't.
You're very welcome to come with me to the Swan, just as long as you're not rude to him.
Oh, that's very nice, isn't it? You sure my uncouth behaviour won't spoil a night out for you with Flash Harry?
The offer's there. If you think you can behave yourself, you're very welcome. If you can't, stop at home.
Here's to a new future, then.
The future. A glowing future for all of us.
Let's hope so.
Not just hope, Mrs. Corkill. My firm is part of today's new technology. The very latest gear, the latest ideas, new attitudes, and people like your husband. Honest individuals, prepared to stand up and fight against all this permissive filth. Prepared to go into work when the troublemakers try to stop him.
Yeah, well,
Oh, come on, Billy. You struck a blow for the ordinary, decent working man, and you should be proud of it.
Oh, he is really. He's just very modest.
Not 8, so.
All right, I'll say no more. I'll see you on Monday, 8 o'clock. I get a car organised for you, and, oh yes, you'll need a pager.
A pager?
Yes, you're a boss now. Any emergencies, and you might be needed. All my supervisors carry them.
Oh, right.
Don't go out much at night, do you?
Not a lot, no.
Right, I'll see you Monday, 8 o'clock.
I'll be there.
Pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Corkill.
And you, Mr. Tyler.
Cheers. And thanks for coming.
Not at all. Thank you very much for the
Do
beer.
you know you were out for close,
Yes.
all right?
Yes, thank you.
Ta-da.
I knew it'd all come right in the end. I just knew it.
250 plus ovies and a car thrown in.
So what was she doing on the course in the first place?
It's not just for obviously bright people like you know.
Me, bright? You gotta be joking.
I see. I wish you'd stop putting yourself down. Look, you're an intelligent woman who merely lacks a proper education. You've got the potential to go much further than this simple little course.
Hey, might be simple to you. I'm finding it pretty hard work.
Well, that's because you've got out of the habit of study. If we find you a full-time course, you'll fall back into it next to nothing.
Hang on a minute. I've got our Claire to look after. I can't think about any full-time stuff till she's at school, probably not even then.
Yeah, well, don't close your mind to it, will you?
No, I won't. This course has, I don't know, stimulated me in a way. I feel excited every time I go to class.
Good. So do I.
Do you think I should go up to her?
I think you should leave off.
I can't. She's going to go through with it, Terry, if I don't stop her.
She's going to go through with it full stop. She's determined. And the more you try to stop her, the more problems you'd be piling up for yourself later.
She's going to be torn to pieces by that crowd. I've got to stop her.
You won't, though. Look, I may not be a world authority on women, but I do know if you carry on like this and she does lose, you'll lose her and all, because she'll go running straight into the arms of Dr. Watson for consolation. Look, tell her you think she's wrong, but you'll support her, and she'll come running back here before they announce the verdict.
Yeah, well, like you said, mate, you're not a world authority on women, are you?
So how are Matty and Mo these days?
They've split up. Or rather, Mo stopped seeing Matty.
That's a pity. I thought they were good for each other.
He was married to somebody else.
You're not always married to the person you should be with, you know.
Doesn't make any difference. If you're married, and you stick together come hell or high water.
Not if you can be happier somewhere else, with somebody else, someone who's more in tune with you.
But Matty wouldn't have been happier with Mo. Well, I mean, they were happy, and it might have lasted a few years, but not forever.
So why did they split up, do you know?
I think it was probably me. Matty says it was. Do you remember that row I had with Mo? I told her that Matty should stay with his wife. I told her how desperate Teresa was without him.
No wonder he blames you.
It was more than blame me. Hates me. He can't speak to me these days without showing his hate.
You took away his hope.
What?
You took away his hope. It's one of the worst punishments known to man. He was unemployed, and he knew there was almost no hope of ever working again. He took an interest in the course. He met Mo. An educated future with a woman who understood him, who supported him. That's what he could see. That became his hope. You took that away from him.
Yeah, but what he was doing was wrong.
Wrong, right? What does it matter? His hope was right. You need that to survive. We all have our hopes, you know. Even me?
There's a cup of tea on the table for you. I said there's a cup of tea on the table for you.
Okay, I'll be down in a minute.
All right, Pat, mate, can I have a word?
Oh, it's a bit awkward at the moment, Damon.
Oh, go ahead, won't take a second.
Go on, then.
All right.
All right, Damon, what's up?
Well, nothing. Just well, I'm touting for work, like.
Oh. Sorry, mate, we can't help it. Well, we've just about got enough to keep the two of us busy at the moment.
Oh, no, it's not that type of work I'm after. I'm a painter and decorator. And, well, I was wondering if you want anything to do around the house.
This place could certainly do with brightening up.
Yeah, well, this room looked a lot better being one colour, wouldn't it? Yeah, I mean, who chose these colours anyway?
Kate.
Oh, it's been a year now, isn't it?
Can't stay the same forever. Could do with a change.
She wouldn't mind anyway.
You could do with lighter colours in here.
It is awful dreary. Could do some new curtains and covers as well.
All right, then. How much, Damon?
£2 an hour? You pay anyone else at least 4?
Oh, come on. 20 quid for the room.
All right.
All right, next week.
Great. You won't regret it. Be a great job. See ya.
There you go.
I must pay you for these.
That's right. Get an extra round if you like.
I don't think I better stay for another. Bob wasn't so keen on me coming in the first place.
I'm trying to keep you under lock and key, is he?
No, it's just that I've left him with our Claire.
Well, he didn't consider that man's work.
Oh, he's been working all day.
So have you.
Yes,
You're trying to defend his chauvinistic attitudes.
I'm trying to defend my husband.
He tried to stop you coming on the course. He laughed at you. How do you put up with that?
He means well enough.
Was that enough? Meaning well isn't an end. You have to share more than that.
We do. We've got 4 kids we share.
More than that.
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, I think you're wasted on him. A man who doesn't appreciate you. Can't see your potential.
Oh, yeah. Where'd you find these mythical understanding men?
One sitting next to you right now. Sheila, I'm the man you should be with, not him. I've been married before, so I know what it's like to put up with someone just because you are married. It's not right. We belong together. We should be together. Believe me, we should be together. Now, I've known this for some while. So have you. You said you felt excited when you came into the class. That wasn't the class, that was us.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. Just listen. There's a 2-day course, the weekend after next in York. We don't have to go into any of the sessions. We'll just be together. We'll wander around the city, get to know each other properly.
Alan, you and me together in York?
Yeah. You and me together in York.